The crimson nebula, Xylos, pulsed with a malevolent beauty, its swirling gases a stark contrast to the fractured, scarred landscapes below. Human settlements, clinging precariously to the planet's ravaged surface, were the remnants of a forgotten war. Centuries ago, a conflict had raged across the galaxy, a clash between humanity and the Kryll, a species of towering crystalline beings whose advanced technology seemed impenetrable. Now, the echoes of that war lingered in the battered ruins, and in the hardened hearts of the surviving humans. Kaia, a young soldier, stood sentinel amidst the skeletal remains of a Kryll war machine. Her eyes, the color of storm clouds, held a fierce glint, reflecting the unwavering determination of her people. Years of relentless conflict had forged her into a warrior, a testament to the resilience that had become humanity's defining characteristic. But her resolve wasn't born of glory, but of necessity. The Kryll hadn't just been defeated, they had been pushed back, their superior technology and numbers largely intact, their hunger for galactic dominance a relentless tide. Across the vast expanse of the galaxy, other human outposts, scattered like fragile constellations against the star-dusted void, faced similar struggles. Each settlement bore the scars of countless battles, their very existence a testament to human tenacity. The Kryll, with their advanced technology and seemingly unending legions, had cornered humanity, forcing them into a desperate corner. Their existence was a fragile thread in a vast and terrifying universe, their only hope a desperate fight for survival. This wasn't a story of heroes. It was a tale of the human spirit, forged in the crucible of war, tempered by the fires of adversity. It was a chronicle of desperation and resilience, a demonstration of why humanity, despite its imperfections, might be the galaxy's most terrifying warrior. It was a story of relentless struggle and the terrifying potential hidden within the human heart. The fate of the galaxy hung precariously in the balance, and the Kryll were not the only ones facing a daunting challenge. The crimson nebula Xylos choked the sky, a perpetual twilight hanging over the scarred landscapes below. Human settlements, clinging to life like desperate vines on fractured rock, were the only beacons of resistance against the encroaching Kryll. Scattered across the ravaged surface, they resembled shards of a broken mirror, each reflecting a unique struggle, a shared destiny. Xylos was a testament to the brutal war that had ravaged the galaxy. Kaia, a hardened soldier barely into her 20s, moved with the silent grace of a predator. Born into a generation scarred by the relentless Kryll advance, she'd witnessed firsthand the galaxy-wide devastation. Her motivations were primal: survival and vengeance. The Kryll had taken everything from her, forcing her to become a weapon against them, a fierce guardian of her dwindling community. Her eyes, mirroring the stormy skies, held a grim determination. Across the star-dusted void, Jax, a seasoned strategist, plotted humanity's defense from a hidden base carved into the nebula's jagged edge. Years of relentless Kryll attacks had honed his tactical prowess, turning him into a master of survival. His motivation was different, tinged with the weight of leadership and the need for methodical strategy. His intellect, however, was matched by a deep-seated weariness, a quiet dread of the galaxy-wide confrontation. The Kryll, towering crystalline beings, their technology advanced beyond comprehension, seemed invincible. Their motivations were shrouded in a sinister mystery, but their actions spoke of relentless expansionism and an insatiable hunger for galactic dominance. Their movements, while precise, were often devoid of emotion, a cold, mechanical precision that horrified the humans. These three individuals, representing different facets of humanity's struggle, were entangled in a complex web of relationships, both personal and political, the war a brutal backdrop to their individual stories. Their fates were intertwined, their futures uncertain, their shared goal, survival, a fragile hope amidst the cosmic storm. A cryptic message, unearthed from a fallen Kryll vessel, revealed a hidden truth. Humanity possessed a latent, terrifying ability, a biological adaptation allowing them to tap into the galaxy's energy core. Jax, realizing the implications, understood their war wasn't about territory, but about humanity's very nature, a terrifying potential waiting to be unleashed. Kaia, driven by the burning need to protect her community, relentlessly pursued. The Kryll, her every action fueled by a thirst for vengeance. Her goal was simple: eradicate the Kryll threat. Initial obstacles were relentless. A Kryll patrol, their technology superior, intercepted her small band, forcing them into a desperate retreat. This encounter highlighted the immense power disparity between the two species, a reality that weighed heavily on Kaia. Jax, struggling with the implications of the discovered energy connection, began to see humanity in a new light. His goal shifted from mere survival to understanding this newfound power. The first obstacle was internal. The secret discovery was met with suspicion and fear within the human council. Wary colleagues questioned the validity of the energy link, seeing it as a dangerous delusion. This internal conflict threatened to shatter their unity, a crucial element in the looming war. A subplot emerged as Kaia, wounded and disillusioned, sought refuge in a hidden Kryll settlement. Here, she encountered an enslaved Kryll scientist, Ilara, who held a profound understanding of her species' technology. A complex relationship began to develop, though bound by their opposing allegiances. Ilara's insight became Kaia's new weapon, her shared experiences with the Kryll creating an unexpected bond. Meanwhile, Jax's struggle with doubt extended beyond his colleagues. Whispers of a prophecy, a legendary warrior foreseen to unite humanity, were circulating among the refugees. This prophecy offered a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos. His own skepticism clashed with the mounting evidence, threatening to fracture his resolve. The initial development of the plot exposed the challenges ahead. The characters' goals were intertwined, but their paths were fraught with obstacles, both internal and external, setting the stage for a series of dramatic confrontations. A devastating Kryll assault, far more ferocious than any before, shattered the fragile peace of Xylos. The once defensible human settlements were overrun, the Kryll displaying a newfound ferocity that sent shockwaves across the galaxy. The attack wasn't simply a military maneuver. It was a calculated demonstration of force, a chilling prelude to something far greater. Panic and fear erupted amongst the human settlements. Kaia, caught in the crossfire, witnessed her community crumble, their homes reduced to rubble. This catastrophic event shattered her resolve. No longer could she simply fight for survival. Now she had to fight for the very existence of her people. Her sense of purpose was rekindled, now fueled by an overwhelming urgency and determination to reclaim their lost land. Jax, analyzing the wreckage, discerned a pattern within the Kryll assault. The intensity of the attack and the precision with which the Kryll had targeted specific resources was unlike anything previously experienced. The incident triggered a renewed urgency in his efforts to understand the true nature of the energy link and its potential impact on the war. Ilara, witnessing the devastation from within the Kryll ranks, felt a flicker of empathy towards the humans for the first time. Her initial reservations about them were replaced by a growing respect, as the destruction caused a ripple of concern across the Kryll Council. This incident exposed a previously hidden vulnerability within Kryll society, a crack in their unwavering facade. The inciting incident acted as a catalyst, forcing the characters to confront the gravity of the situation. Their prior goals were rendered insignificant compared to the overwhelming need for a swift and decisive response. The war escalated, no longer a distant conflict, but a desperate struggle for survival. The Kryll, emboldened by their devastating victory, intensified their attacks, pushing deeper into human territory. Human outposts, once bastions of resistance, crumbled under the relentless assault, their inhabitants forced into a desperate exodus. The once familiar landscape was now a desolate war zone. Kaia, leading a band of survivors, faced a new challenge, finding a secure refuge. Her determination was unwavering, but resources were dwindling. She encountered a hardened veteran, Commander Rios, a former mentor, now a reluctant leader of a shattered legion. Rios, burdened by past failures, offered a perspective of grim practicality. Jax, confronting the Council's skepticism regarding the energy link, discovered a hidden faction within human society. The Luminaries, a secretive group dedicated to harnessing the galaxy's energies. They sought to understand the power and wield it to protect humanity. Jax's relationship with the Luminaries became crucial. This new subplot added depth to the conflict, introducing a complex layer of intrigue. Ilara, surprisingly, revealed a hidden motive behind her actions, a deep-seated desire to prevent a catastrophic galactic war. She saw the potential dangers of humanity's unleashed power. Her knowledge of Kryll technology became paramount, a valuable tool in the struggle for survival. This unexpected twist revealed another layer of motivation. A new threat emerged. A powerful Kryll general known as the Obsidian, a ruthless commander whose ambition extended beyond the galaxy. The Obsidian's rise complicated the situation, turning the conflict into a three-way struggle. Humanity, the bust, Kryll, and this enigmatic figure. The arrival of the Obsidian introduced a terrifying escalation to the conflict. The survivors, now scattered and demoralized, found themselves navigating a perilous landscape dotted with new challenges. The destruction and loss had reshaped the existing power dynamics, creating a chaotic environment where everyone had to adapt to survive. Kaia, leading the desperate survivors, encountered a treacherous Kryll ambush, forcing her to make a harrowing choice: sacrifice a small contingent to buy time. The decision left a deep scar on her, questioning her leadership and highlighting the brutal realities of war. Jax, delving deeper into the Luminaries' secrets, uncovered a hidden agenda, a plan to unleash a devastating energy weapon. This revelation created a conflict. Was this weapon a savior or a destroyer? His internal conflict was amplified as he struggled to reconcile the Luminaries' intentions with humanity's survival. Commander Rios, haunted by past failures, discovered a hidden cache of Kryll technology, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the despair. However, accessing it required navigating a perilous and deadly labyrinth, forcing a difficult decision: trust the technology or risk failure. Ilara, now a reluctant ally to the humans, found herself caught in a treacherous crossfire. The Kryll, suspicious of her actions, sought to eliminate her, while her loyalty to the humans was tested by the escalating war. Her dilemma intensified, and her choices became increasingly complex. The Obsidian, sensing an opportunity, orchestrated a series of attacks that destabilized the fragile human alliance. The stakes were higher than ever, and the threat loomed larger with each passing hour. The subplots intertwined, creating a complex web of relationships and motivations. Kaia's struggle for survival, Jax's quest for knowledge, Rios's past resurfaced, and Ilara's internal conflict defined the escalating tension. Each character's choices had ripple effects on the others, bringing the conflict to a critical juncture. Kaia, driven to the brink, discovered a hidden weakness within the Obsidian's defenses. This discovery became a pivotal moment, a turning point in her struggle. Her strategic brilliance, honed by years of war, allowed her to exploit this vulnerability, saving the surviving refugees and solidifying her position as a crucial leader. Jax, facing a choice between unleashing the Luminaries' weapon and potentially obliterating the Kryll, experienced a profound transformation. His understanding of humanity's potential and the weight of the upcoming conflict forced him to confront the true meaning of their struggle. His resolve hardened, his decision laden with moral weight. Commander Rios, venturing into the Kryll labyrinth, faced a moral dilemma. Should he trust the technology or surrender to his inner demons? His confrontation with the labyrinth's guardians tested his resolve, forcing him to confront not just the Kryll, but his own past. His choices would have profound repercussions for the future. Ilara, caught between two worlds, made a momentous decision, opting to use her knowledge to expose the Obsidian's true intentions, risking her life for the greater good. Her act of defiance became a spark, igniting a rebellion within the Kryll ranks. This betrayal shook the ranks of her own species. The luminaries, witnessing the growing human resilience, made a calculated decision to join the fight, offering invaluable support. This alliance solidified their commitment, bringing together their disparate resources and strategies. This alliance changed the balance of power. The Obsidian, angered by the growing resistance and betrayal, unleashed a devastating offensive, threatening to crush humanity once and for all. This attack marked a major turning point, forcing the characters to confront the full extent of the danger they faced. The stage was set for the ultimate showdown. The conflicts intensified, propelling the story towards the climax. The characters were now at their breaking points, their choices carrying heavier weight with each passing moment. The fate of the galaxy and humanity's terrifying potential hung in the balance. Kaia, consolidating her leadership, assembled a diverse coalition of survivors, forging alliances with unexpected allies and facing minor skirmishes along the way. These encounters honed their skills and solidified their resolve. Jax, having made his momentous decision, used his strategic prowess to create a plan to counter the Obsidian's advance, a calculated move that subtly foreshadowed a larger conflict. He meticulously gathered intelligence, preparing for the inevitable clash. Commander Rios, confronting his demons through the study of the Kryll technology, found unexpected allies in the luminaries, discovering a shared understanding of the encroaching darkness. His past failures were slowly being transformed into strength. Ilara, torn between her allegiance to the Kryll and humanity, made a daring decision to infiltrate the Obsidian's inner circle, planting seeds of doubt and discord. This act foreshadowed a major turning point in the conflict. The luminaries, bolstering their defenses, used their expertise to create advanced shields and fortifications around the human stronghold, preparing for the inevitable onslaught. Their resources were focused on creating a formidable defense. Minor plot resolutions unfolded as various factions reached agreements, offering limited but vital support to the human resistance. Some unexpected betrayals emerged, highlighting the volatile nature of alliances in wartime. These minor conflicts foreshadowed larger challenges. The Obsidian's forces, growing increasingly restless, began harassing the human settlements, increasing their aggression in preparation for the final confrontation. The air crackled with an impending storm, a palpable sense of dread hanging heavy over the land. The stage was set. The tension mounted, with each character's actions leading to a crescendo, all contributing to the grand narrative arc. Kaia, facing a final harrowing Kryll ambush, had to choose between saving a few or prioritizing the safety of the many. This agonizing decision tested her resolve, pushing her to her emotional limits. The choice she made foreshadowed a sacrifice and a transformation. Jax, finally understanding the true nature of the energy link, realized it was not just about power, but about a crucial balance. A final, critical piece of information revealed a hidden weakness within the Obsidian's strategy, a flaw he would exploit during the inevitable confrontation. His internal struggle centered on his responsibility, Commander Rios, confronted with the Kryll's ultimate weapon, a powerful energy conduit, faced a final test. The conduit demanded a sacrifice, and Rios's past choices and failures loomed large. He confronted not only the Kryll, but also the ghosts of his past. Ilara, having successfully planted discord within the Obsidian's ranks, faced a critical moment. Her actions had consequences, and her loyalty was put to the ultimate test. The betrayal within Kryll society had created a dangerous void that needed to be addressed. The luminaries, having completed their preparations, discovered a last-minute contingency plan, a fallback position for humanity in case the initial strategy failed. This underscored their commitment and their deep understanding of the impending conflict. Minor plot threads converged as unlikely allies, forged in the fires of war, discovered a shared vulnerability within the Obsidian's defenses. These threads, once seemingly insignificant, played a pivotal role in the climax. The Obsidian, sensing imminent defeat, launched a final desperate assault. The atmosphere crackled with the energy of the approaching climax, the fate of humanity and the galaxy hanging precariously in the balance. The narrative threads, meticulously woven throughout the story, now converged, drawing all elements towards a single, explosive confrontation. The stage was set. The climax was imminent. The Obsidian's final assault unleashed a torrent of energy, threatening to obliterate the human stronghold. Kaia, wielding a newly discovered Kryll weapon, stood defiant, her resolve unshaken. Jax, using the Luminary's technology, countered the attack, exploiting the Obsidian's hidden vulnerability. The battle reached a fever pitch. Commander Rios, facing the energy conduit, made his ultimate sacrifice, using his knowledge of the Kryll technology to disrupt the conduit, buying vital time. His sacrifice, a testament to his character development, transformed the tide of battle. His legacy would endure. Ilara, leveraging her insider knowledge, orchestrated a rebellion within the Kryll ranks, turning the tide of the conflict against the Obsidian. Her betrayal proved crucial, splitting the Kryll forces and creating a window of opportunity for humanity. The climactic confrontation culminated in a breathtaking display of power as humanity unleashed its latent energy capabilities. The ensuing explosion of light and energy shook the galaxy, demonstrating humanity's truly terrifying potential. The Obsidian, weakened by internal strife and outnumbered, was vanquished. The galactic conflict reached its decisive end, a victory, won at a great cost. Humanity had survived, their resilience tested and strengthened. The story ended with a poignant reminder of the cost of war, a call for a fragile peace, a call to reflect on the sacrifices made and the power of unity. Embrace the lessons learned and find strength in shared humanity. A new era began, fraught with uncertainty but filled with newfound hope. The galaxy, scarred but unbroken, slowly began to heal. The echoes of the conflict lingered, a reminder of the sacrifices made and the fragility of peace. Kaia, forever changed by the war, emerged as a symbol of human resilience, her leadership inspiring generations to come. Jax, now a respected strategist, dedicated his life to understanding the full potential of the energy link, ensuring humanity never again faced such a perilous threat. He understood the true meaning of humanity's power and the responsibility that came with it. Commander Rios, though lost, left behind a legacy of courage and sacrifice, inspiring others to confront their pasts and forge new paths. His influence transcended the battlefield. Ilara, finding solace in a newfound understanding, dedicated her life to fostering peace between humanity and the Kryll. Her actions, though controversial, marked a turning point in galactic relations. The surviving Kryll, humbled by the war, began a long journey of introspection and reconciliation. The galaxy's future, though uncertain, held a glimmer of hope. A new chapter had begun. The story served as a poignant reminder. Unity, compassion, and understanding were the keys to survival. The narrative concluded with a call to action, to embrace empathy, to foster understanding, and to work towards a future where such conflicts were never repeated.